Hello and welcome. Today I'll be talking about effective computing and the applications of it for information science course. So I think effective computing is both a very promising and very scary upcoming technology for a user. It is something that, if used properly, can be used for good and benefit companies and the user together through even seeing a better fit for advertisements and stuff like that. However, it is a technology that can be easily used against the user, which is scary because people, they don't like their emotions to be analyzed and toyed with. And that's why so many people struggle with going to therapy and stuff like that. People think that that's kind of what's going to happen. And so I think in any application where the company can alter what you see based off of your current emotions could easily affect your behavior both long and potentially, or short term and potentially long term. So even if it's as something as changing up the order of recommendations on Netflix show, I mean, you can kind of go down a huge spiral. I couldn't tell how many times you kind of get into a show, and whether it's something that's happy or something that's sad, it can really affect your mood for a while. I mean, just look at all the people who need to take breaks watching BoJack Horseman because that really bums them out. So if you kind of had that consistent feed of something that was either sad or happy, they could really toy with you. And I really doubt that most users who will have lack of privacy will benefit for effective computing. I think giving up your search data is much less invasive than literally always being watched. So I think people will be a lot more skeptic of it since people are already pretty angry about their data being sold on searches and stuff like that versus how exactly you react to every single thing. I can't imagine the average user is going to be super thrilled about that data being out there. And I'm afraid that the knowledge that a company is doing affecting computing is kind of really buried down in terms of terms and conditions, and no one will actually know that a company is using effective computing, and then that's kind of going to be an issue. Of it'll come out later that company is using effective computing, really watching your every move, but no one will really know until someone breaches through and finds out this sort of thing, kind of like how Facebook had those issues as well. So I think it could be used for good, but more than likely it's going to be used for bad.